Welcome back, or welcome to the Intervention channel. I'm Steve Bruno, and this is part 2 of Last Minute 180s and Turnarounds. So I was telling you about, well, if you watch part 1, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I was telling you about an intervention I was doing in Juneau, Alaska, and the guy had just run out into the woods, and we had just found him again walking in front of the car, and we're back at the hotel. So the mom said, okay, we'll get another day at the hotel. And so then the next day we did the same thing. Early in the morning, we got him over to his dealer so he could get well. He's a heroin addict, so he needed to get well. If you don't know what that means, it basically means that he needed to do some drugs in order to not go into horrible withdrawal, which is not something I particularly wanted to deal with on a plane over the ocean. So we went to his dealer, or he went to his dealer rather, and I don't, as an interventionist, I don't get involved directly with this stuff, but if it happens, it happens. I certainly, again, don't want to be stuck with somebody withdrawing from opiates during a 4-hour plane ride with a layover on my way into a program, because I'll just lose them. So, okay, so we do this stuff and blah, 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 get him back over to the airport, and he's packed up, ready to go. We get into the airport. We get up to the security line. He's cool. He's good. He's doing the stuff, getting the ticket and out of the bag, bags handled and everything. Checked his bag. Checked my bag. God. He goes into the bathroom again and starts freaking out, right? He's like, I can't do this. I can't go. I can't go. And he runs out, goes down the elevator, and runs into the woods again. So, and the mother is just, she's in a combination of shock, paralysis, and I think a frustration that cannot be described. But she did let me have a piece of it, certainly. She was almost yelling at me. This is not going to work. What are we still doing here? This seems like a waste of time. He's obviously not going to go. Blah, 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 blah. Why it's not going to work, why it's not going to work, why it's not going to work. And I was saying earlier to watch out for this. Watch out for people, just to finish that thought, watch out for people who are being fatalistic and are telling you why they think it won't work. Well, how many people has that person gotten into treatment successfully? Ask yourself that. If they haven't, then maybe they're not the person you want to get advice from. Even though you may love them and care about them and you may respect them in other ways, now's not the time to give up, right? You're 3 feet from gold and your shovel breaks. Fix the shovel. Okay, so he's in the woods, this time for a much longer time. His mother and I went to get something to eat. We hung out, we got some coffee, etc., and then came back, and we're wandering around the same parking lot. She says, look, I know John. I know him, okay? He's not coming back. All right, well, let's just try. Let's keep trying. She was so frustrated with me, man. And she had already paid me. This was the sort of oddity about it. What's the harm in letting me continue, right? No harm, no foul. Another day at the hotel, so what? And I know better than to give up, right? You don't give up. Addiction is a demon with iron shackles, and it had John by the ankles, the wrists, and his neck. All right? So you don't give up, because John needs to be saved. He needs you to get in there and defeat that demon. So we waited and waited and waited, and sure enough, once again, we found him. Just randomly. He's just wandering around some parking lot somewhere. We identified him, went over, got him in the car again, went back to the hotel. We fed him again. Got the mom, get him some nice dinner, right? You want to reward him if he's moving along, which he was. The mom didn't think he was moving along. Mom thought he was just getting free meals, but I knew better. John wanted out. He did. Genuinely. Often parents will not believe anything that their kids say, or a wife or husband will not believe anything because the person has been lying for so long. But you have to give the person enough credit to at least continue to try. So we got him back over to his dealer the next morning. I had the girlfriend bring some Xanax, and which she gave to him, and that did the trick. He calmed down. We went over to the airline, and thank you, Alaska Airlines, by the way. We came in, they knew that we were struggling. The mom actually had worked for Alaska for many years, and what they did is they gave us first-class tickets at no extra charge. So that was nice. That's Providence right there, my friend. That's Providence. They gave us first-class tickets. He had some Xanax. We go through security. They pat him down. They saw him coming a mile away, man. They gave him the full, search. And we made it onto the plane, and we went. And he had a very difficult detox, I'll tell you. But a couple weeks later, I called the director of the program, and I asked about him. I said, how's John doing? She said, he's great, very happy, doing really well. So that's one of the big secrets when it comes to last-minute 180s and turnarounds. And I'm not going to say a whole lot more because you can read about this in my book, More Than Hope, which is available on Amazon and Kindle. There's a whole chapter in there on last-minute 180s and turnarounds. Much more data than I cover here, and with respect to any of the videos, the book does cover these subjects in more detail. So go to my website, stevebruno.com, if you'd like to have a consultation, if you'd like to write me a question privately. My number is on there if you want to text me. If you want to ask a question so that everybody can see the answer, you could do so in the comments section below, and there will be a little graphic coming up. It'll say thanks for watching. There's a subscribe button. Right, you can click that and subscribe to the channel. I have all sorts of things coming up, and added videos that will be added soon. And then there will be a watch next video. Watch whatever comes up, or shop around for whatever subject you're trying to get answers to. And I hope it's been helpful. That's why I'm posting these videos, to help you, a loved one of an addict, or as a professional. I hope these help you get your person into the program. And I'm Steve Bruno, if you don't know that already. And thank you for watching the Intervention Channel.